Just depends more than anything, where they are in the season. If it's in spring training, we're going to have probably multiple coaches, or actually it'll be more of our catching side at those kind of meetings. During the season, there's game reviews every day, and it's usually the pitchers that threw and all the catchers so together. Yeah, I believe that you do a game review with your pitcher and catchers, all your catchers each day, and it's just a way for them to learn and get to know each other a little better, because they don't communicate as much as they should.
How do you attack stance issues with guys who are struggling with certain pitches?
I think you first put them on a knee, allow them the freedom to find whatever angles that they're going to do. I mean, usually it comes from a flexibility or mobility issue with guys. The lower we can keep that center of gravity into the ground, the stances I don't think are as big of an issue. But if you're trying to find them, you can go behind a net. We use a net a ton. So what we do is we put a net in front of guys, and whether it be for their hand or for their stances or for their timing, you put a net in front of them, we'll crank up the velocity, and it just takes away that fear at the very end of getting killed by the ball, right? So you can actually focus on, okay, this works or this doesn't work. And, I think that's a good way. If you're struggling trying to find what stance a guy might have, you might want to just put him behind the net and let him play around.
On an elevated fastball, do you have any certain rules for your catchers on how tall they should stand or not stand?
We don't have any rules, so there's no rules about anything. The targeting stuff does matter. There's no rules in anything we do. But I will say this, if you target up too much and you're a little bit too high, when the pitch is down, when they miss down and it's in the strike zone, it looks really bad. Opposed to when you're targeting down and then they miss up and it's a ball. So, for the sake of the catchers getting kind of crucified by others, I would keep them in the zone as much as possible. If you're trying to get to the top zone, maybe just a little bit at the top, you can still control it. Standing up and doing those other things, I think it all depends on what the pitcher wants. I think your pregame routine matters more than anybody will ever give it credit to. I like to have our guys get in front of a machine before they go out there, so the first pitch they are seeing is not just eye-awakening. We want to make sure that they're just ready. So a lot of our players will go and get, 10, 15 balls off a machine just to get their hands and eyes and their timing set. I think that's where you can use other technologies as well.